Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the third video in my Let's Play on Dyson Sphere Program. So, last video I finished up my mall. I got my blue science mostly out of the way. In between videos, I completed the rest of my blue science, except for, I believe, universe exploration, which I will queue up right now, and I'll have that running in the background. That means it's now time for me to start concentrating on the red science. Now, red science is going to be needing energetic graphene, which I'm already able to produce, and it's going to need hydrogen. Now, to make hydrogen, I need to use oil. Now, I'll be making refineries. They'll look something like this. The recipe that I will use is this. It requires 1 crude oil, and it will output 1 refined oil and 1 hydrogen, which means that I will have 2 outputs rather than 1. For now, the only thing I really care about is the hydrogen. I don't really care about the crude oil. That is going to be a byproduct that for now I will probably just be burning it off. So in between videos I went ahead and got my research completed. I also decided to put a couple of these wireless power towers just to mark off the kind of my main build area here. I've got my equator over here. I've also gone up to kind of the edge of this build area. I also went ahead and upgraded my thermal power a little bit here. I decided to add another row of energetic graphene so that this would just be full and going. I'm going to be pulling coal from here for energetic graphene for my red science, so expect that to be coming up. And yeah, so that is kind of the setup for today's video. So to get oil, I've got actually a really convenient place right here. I have 3 oil seeps right here, and I'm going to tap into all 3 of them, and then I'm going to refine my oil from here. First thing I need is an oil extractor, and I'm going to put it, I can push R to rotate it. We'll rotate it this way, and that way. For this, I'm going to go and build this out like this, build this out like this. Oops, hold on. Yeah, like that, all the way up to there, and I'm going to bend this way and go up here like that. So let's let this build out. Also power it, because I will forget to power it later if I don't do it now. So oil is actually fairly simple to deal with. It's one thing that you'll notice is that for the moment everything will kind of be balanced, but it will be problematic. Well, it won't be problematic. There will be some issues coming up with regards to balancing the crude oil and the hydrogen, because I don't really need the crude oil, but I do need the hydrogen. So if I run out of, or if I'm not able to get rid of my crude oil, or sorry, my light oil, whatever is it called? I keep on forgetting. If I keep running out of my refined oil, that's the name, or if I don't burn it off, rather, it will end up just stopping the process of creating hydrogen. So I need to make sure that I am kind of dealing with that as I go. And to deal with that, I'm just going to burn it off here, and I'm going to have a splitter to deal with any excess that I may have. And that'll go into this guy here. Fortunately, I don't have a splitter on me. I'll have to go get it from my mall, but I'll do that when I'm heading that direction anyways. So, hydrogen needs 1 oil in, needs 1 hydrogen out. if I push tab, I can select, put a filter on and select one output, or one object to output, and I'll output my crude oil on the far one. Put some power here, and let's just stack a couple of these out like that. There we go. And power it all up. The amount of power Tesla towers that I'm putting out right now may seem excessive, but for some reason I find that it doesn't always go everywhere I want it to go. And we don't have a output for my crude oil here. Put that there. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna go with 12 for now. I don't know that I can necessarily use all of the resources, or if 12 will actually be supported with this number of belts. However, it's not going to make that much of a difference. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 will be coming right up once this is all done. Here we go. Okay, so, and up Tesla tower right here. There we go. So first things first, might as well get the thermal power set up. One here, one there, one here, one there. This will just help the overall power situation and hopefully alleviate some of the drain on my energetic graphene there. So alright, so crude oil is coming in and my power level is looking great. I will come back here and put a splitter in and fill that storage tank if I need to. For now, let's start running this hydrogen over to where I'm going to move it, or where I'm going to combine it with my energetic graphene. So let's put it, I don't know, to here, and yeah. Here, so that means this line here to there, perfect. And let's have alright, so I have my hydrogen line set up going into my red science production area, or my red science matrices. Now it's time to get my energetic graphene set up. That's going to take me a couple moments here, so hang tight while I do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually refine it over here in a smelter after I've got it set up. And that will actually, I think, make it, I'll refine it here, and we will see about getting it out from, yeah. So I'm going to refine it, I think, right here. Make a bit of space, perfect. And let's get our belts out to here, to there, and Okay, so we've got our energetic graphene almost done here. Now it's a question of getting this over to the hydrogen and starting to create my red science. So oh yeah, one thing I forgot to mention, when you see rocks like this, especially in the early game, it's worth thinking about mining them. They contain titanium, which is usually not found, or which is not found on your starting planet. So if you get it here, it will actually make it a little bit easier for you later on. Not a lot, mind you, but it will make it a little bit easier. Because you will have a little bit less titanium you'll need, though frankly, I don't know that it's actually going to change things all that much for you. Alright, now that I have my energetic graphene over here, time to start hooking things up and everything. Now, I'm going to want a few more of these matrix labs, so I'll grab them here while I'm at it. I might as well grab a couple of splitters, because I was going to need that for the the refined oil bypass there. So let's get this all set up, powered, and that should be good. Alright, so let's put one here, here, and here. I don't know how well the power is going to reach to the other side, so we'll do a little bit of overkill. In and in and in, out, in and in, and oh, and I'm out of those as well. Alright, so we're seeing the benefits of having one of these malls set up. I don't have to worry about it. It's a quick little jaunt to get 100 of these guys. Don't have to worry about building them by hand, which makes it so much easier. Alright, and let's finish these up. So one of those in, one of those out, and now we'll put a bunch of these up, build the stacks a little, and don't think I've got any of them coming in yet. I don't. So let's reduce that there. Start pulling these in. There we go. And we are starting to do red science. Now, haven't done any research queued up. I'm going to start off with upgrades. I find these are generally quite useful. The veins utilization, I do it the second I can ever do it. What it does is it decreases your ore consumption when it comes to mining. It also increases your mining speed, so things get done faster. From here, I'll probably just go from the top and down. More power for my mecha, please. This increases the speed of my mecha, gives me more inventory, makes construction more efficient because I'll have extra drones, more power to the fuel. Faster drones, also good, and then drive engine that will allow me to start moving from one planet to the other, which is going to be quite useful very quickly here. Now, I'm going to try adding in one more line of, or one more set of these. I don't know that it's going to actually I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to use all of it. If it's going to be efficient like. However, let's just go with it and see how it works. And maybe we'll take in a second row of the energetic graphene and see if that will speed things up a little bit. Have two of those in, one of the, oops, one of the hydrogen in. Is that going to allow this to get all of them filled up? I don't know. Seems to be working a little bit. Alright. And I've got a box here. This is going to accumulate red science if I end up with too much of it. Now, the way I've got it set up is I have one input, two outputs. So it will, if this is full, or if I have no more red science to do and I'm starting to stockpile, it'll actually start outputting very quickly. And yeah, that looks like that helped a lot, putting another one of those lines in. It's actually improved it an awful lot. Wonder if I would get the same benefit here with this. I think so. Let's try it out. Let's put a second input for the far line. I'm assuming, yeah, it's just a little starved for resources there. So I'm now doing, all three are being used. And this here, yeah, probably it's the slowness of the inserters that is making it so that I'm not using as many of these. So let's see how this goes. I'm going to start using the second row here. Okay, maybe not. Can I do more? I might be able to go further. Okay, so I might need to reevaluate my positioning here a little bit. And for that, let's go this way further. Let's go further this way. From here, let's go like that to there. Connect that up in a sec. And I can go a little further. Do that. Let's try one more row of red science. Is that going to actually speed things up or not? I am curious what the limit is of my current production. That is starting to look good though. Will this support 5 stacks of 3? I doubt it. We'll see. That is looking great. Oh, yeah. This is slowly working up. Now, if I click over here, this will show me my statistics, and currently I am producing 54 red matrix cubes, and I'm consuming 45. Producing 126 of the blue, and this is slowly moving up, so that's a good sign. Hold on. Nope, looks like I have probably maxed out the line. Well, who knows? Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I am not producing enough hydrogen. Is that because I'm using up my... Yeah, my crude oil is getting maxed out here. So let's take and deconstruct a little bit here and put in my, well, let's go here and close that up and up here instead, and put my splitter here. Like this. Now for splitters, they're pretty cool. I can choose where I want, which exit I want to be prioritized. In this case, I want to prioritize burning it because I want the energy for the moment. Eventually what I will probably do is prioritize the other way. For now, let's go like this, put that into there. Anything that's excess, that's not being used, is going to go into here. think that is my current bottleneck with hydrogen. Gonna get sorted out here quickly here. Let's see. Yeah, I also might need just might straight up need faster belts. Might be at the limit of my belt capacity here. Though, honestly, seems to be going not too badly. Alright. So, we have got my red science set up. It is running fairly well, I think. Maybe not perfectly, but that's okay. As I get better inserters, as I get better belt lines, I think this will start to slowly work out a bit better. Anyways, that is getting my red science out of the way. So as these upgrades and technologies are coming in, I will, I think, come close to ending it here. There's not much really to show until I've got this going on. I'll probably do a couple things in the background, get myself set up for the next video. It'll involve probably working towards the planetary logistics system. That will be incredibly useful because I'll no longer need to have these big long belts going from one place to another on the planet. I'll be able to have things flown there instead, which will make things a lot better. Maybe I'll even start making hydrogen fuel cells. That might be nice. I don't know. Might get a production facility for that going. Burn that off in here. I'm not sure. Yeah. So that is, I think, where I'm going to end it here for the day. Bit of a shorter video.